Hello, truth seekers, welcome to Krouzzlife TV, your #1 YouTube channel that provides you with facts, with zero to very minimal errors. Truth seekers, let us discover the benefits of traditional Japanese food together. The Japanese have long been revered and studied for their long life expectancy, which is higher than almost anywhere else in the world. So why is the traditional Japanese diet so healthy, and what do they eat? The Japanese curtail not just their food servings, but also the size of their plates. Use the side plates that you use to eat salads, and bread with to have your main meals, which are about 4 to 6 inches in diameter. The idea is to combine a decent amount of foods that are lower in caloric density. For instance, typical Japanese meals include rice, a modest portion of meat or fish, and a couple of vegetable dishes. The idea is not to start preparing their cuisine but to include higher quantities of whole foods, and more fruits and vegetables, and cut down processed foods that have more calories per bite. A study by the British Medical Journal found that those who stuck closer to the Japanese dietary guidelines, a diet high in grains and vegetables, with moderate amounts of animal products and soy but minimal dairy and fruit, had a reduced risk of dying early from heart disease or stroke. As their diet is traditionally high in soy and fish, this may also play a significant role in reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. The Japanese also have the lowest rates of obesity amongst men and women, as well as long life expectancy. Okinawa, in southernmost Japan, has the highest number of centenarians in the world, as well as the lowest risk of age-related diseases, for example diabetes, cancer, arthritis, and Alzheimer's. This has partly been attributed to their traditional Japanese diet, which is low in calories and saturated fat yet high in nutrients, especially phytonutrients such as antioxidants and flavonoids, found in different colored vegetables. This also includes phytoestrogens or plant-based estrogens, that may help protect against hormone-dependent cancers, such as breast cancer. The diet of the Okinawan people has been little influenced by the dietary changes influenced by Western culture, which have been seen in more urban Japan. The traditional Japanese diet isn't that dissimilar to a traditional Chinese diet, with rice, cooked and pickled vegetables, fish, and meat stapling choices. However, because Japan is actually a group of islands, all 6,582 of them, its residents consume a lot more fish compared to other Asian countries. They also eat raw fish in sushi and sashimi, plus a lot of pickled, fermented, and smoked foods. Soya beans, usually in the form of tofu or fresh edamame, are another key part of the Japanese diet, along with other beans such as adzuki. Increasingly, fermented foods are being shown to support a healthy digestive system. Fermented soybean products such as miso and natto are staples of the Japanese diet. Natto is traditionally consumed at breakfast and has a probiotic action that has been shown to help treat IBD and may help blood clotting. The Japanese also consume a wide variety of land and sea vegetables such as seaweed, which is packed full of health-boosting minerals and may help to reduce blood pressure. Fruit is often consumed with breakfast or as a dessert, especially Fuji apples, tangerines, and persimmons. Alongside their diet, the Japanese are big fans of green tea, in particular matcha tea, which is fast gaining popularity in the UK. Matcha, a stone ground powdered green tea, is most valued for its high antioxidant compounds known as catechins, which have been linked to fighting cancer, viruses, and heart disease. Traditionally, the Japanese tend to have a healthy attitude toward food and eating. They have a saying, hara hachi bu, which means to eat until you are 80% full, and it's not uncommon to teach it to children from a young age. The way the Japanese serve their food is also key. Rather than having one large plate, they often eat from a small bowl and several different dishes, usually a bowl of rice, a bowl of miso, some fish or meat, and then 2 or 3 vegetables dishes, often served communally and eaten in rotation. The Japanese are also strong believers in flexible restraint when it comes to treats and snacks, enjoying them from time to time but in smaller portions. Truth seekers, subscribe for more content like this weekly, and don't forget to turn on the notification for daily fact video.